Hello, I have to record a very short video. My desktop takes forever to get the simulation going. Hopefully by the time I run this will be over by then. But basically, I have a starting situation for time and passengers, after which we get to the food court section, um, where, we begin with the browse. As they're browsing, they look for seats. If they see seats, they will take the seats, and then I basically have a variable that will go up, and as they leave the food court, it will go down. And if there are no seats, then they will increase the grumpy counter here that I have, and they will move on to the gates. So this is my plot for the food court usage. As you can see, 100% is reached quite a few times. Hence, the grumpy counter has gone up, or the false has gone up. My actual pathway for the gates and terminals is pretty similar. Everything is similar, but in pathway to gate 3, instead of boarding at gate 3, we instead go to the shuttle queue station. There's a shuttle timer, which allows me to figure out like stats with the shuttle bus. I then use a batch and then a separate, and then I have some leave and enter stations, and then the bus will leave. If I click this, I hope it doesn't like crash my desktop again. But basically, it will either leave at when it hits 20 or if it's 20 minutes. Yeah. I guess what else can I tell you? So while this is loading, I will tell you about the processes that we have done. So we have priority pass holders, passengers with higher priority. They get to board first at the gates using the attributes that I've done at the start. But yeah, here's the batch size and here's the maximum wait time in minutes. I'll show you. Okay, I'll just keep talking because I cannot like spend more time waiting for this to load. My upload speed is ridiculously slow. But anyways, the shuttle operates on a very scheduled system. Every 20 minutes it leaves. Um, and then yeah, I think I've already talked about the food court thing. How to allow for a 12:30 a.m. Sort of closure. We can increase the frequency for the shuttle, maybe every 15 minutes instead of 20. That would reduce the average shuttle wait time from we I think I got 22 minutes on average from my Excel sheet. Um, and that would like lower it total, I believe. And then maybe add another shuttle bus. I think there were around like more than 300 bus riders, so like another shuttle could help with that. We could increase the food court capacity. Um, so I guess like that would, because around 50, I think 50 passengers bypass the full seating. So increasing capacity would, I guess, make the flow a bit more smooth, and reduce congestion. And I think the actual really good solution is we stop accepting new passengers a little bit earlier. So maybe like 15 minutes or maybe 30 minutes before closing, which would limit the queue build up, and then near the like toward the end of the operating hours, and ensure final departures align with a more 12 a.m. target. Um, but yeah, I think that explains how much time do we have. We're on 3 minutes. What else can I show you? Okay. I'll just quickly show you this while we're here. If I speed it up a little bit. We should see the bus. Oh. You should see the bus any moment now. It's just it's very slow and very quick at the same time using my desktop. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll quicken it a little bit more. You should see a flicker of it just moving up and down. The airstrip is basically here. Oh, there you go. It is like actually moving. It's just that if I slow it down a lot, it just takes forever. If I quicken it up too much, then you can't really see it moving. Hopefully we get to see it. There you go. There you go. I think that's that. I do have this one weird thing happening where one of the gates, which gate is that? Gate 1 boarding. Maybe it's because of the conveyors, like a larger number of passengers are allowed to build up in the queue before they depart. So the queue for gate 1 kind of gets really big sometimes. Um, so yeah, but like that's my boarding gate data, and then I think I've shown you the food capacity percentage thing. But yeah, I transporter that's here. My distance is here. I think everything else is very similar. There's not much like new stuff that I used besides that. I'm gonna cap it here. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.